Let's talk about shaving.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get?
On January 4th, 2019, Gillette released an advertisement on YouTube in the form of a short film titled We Believe the Best a Man Can Be. It features scenes of bullying,
We can't hide from it. Been going
sexual harassment, and sexism in the workplace.
I actually think she's trying to say.
The short film begins with all of these toxic behaviors and gradually shows bystanders stepping in to right these wrongs. Gillette employs both celebrities such as Terry Crews
Men need to hold other men accountable.
and regular people to show that we all need to step up to face toxic masculinity.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
to say the right thing, to act the right way.
Bro, not cool, not cool.
It's important to note that in all of these situations, it is men holding other men accountable. This further pushes Gillette's theme of, quote, the best men can be. In terms of rhetorical devices, the short film employs a narrator throughout to give the audience a sense of responsibility and inspiration. Likewise, the music begins soft and in the background, but as the short film completes its thematic crescendo, so too does the music swell into a symphony of uplifting music. A key object Gillette uses throughout the short film is the grill, coupled with the phrase, boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
This combination serves as a symbol for toxic masculinity, a rejection of accountability, and an appeal to nature simply because boys will be boys. These sentiments are bolstered by the fact that in this scene there isn't just one man, but a line of them all repeating the catchphrase. This shows us that we are all subject to these behaviors and that we must be aware of this unfortunate potential. Gillette states that we should say the right thing and act the right way because, quote, the boys of today will be the men of tomorrow. The short film ends with a call to action, which is to visit the website, thebestamancanbe.org. Through both empirical and non-empirical scales, this advertisement did not do as well as Gillette hoped it would. While it went viral in the first 48 hours, garnering 4 million views, and now sits at 32 million views, its dislike ratio is very poor, with 1.5 million dislikes and only 800,000 likes. This negative response could do with the audience's decoding of the message. While Gillette encoded the short film to show that men have power in bettering themselves and standing up for what's right, they may have made a mistake in assuming the subject position of their audience, that is, portraying all men as bullies and harassers. The response shows us that the consumers did not engage in a dominant reading of this text, but an oppositional reading. This negative sentiment certainly carried over into the business side of things. By July of this year, Procter & Gamble, who owns Gillette, had to issue an $8 billion write-down for Gillette, which resulted in a $5 billion net loss for Procter & Gamble. Gillette has to be careful with its messaging. As you can see in this comment, the writer has stated that he has used the brand for over 30 years, but because of the short film, he will switch to Schick blades. Not only this, but, quote, I will make sure my sons understand how Gillette feels about them as boys growing up to be men. You not only lost one customer, but lost 3 generations of customers from my family, end quote. This decoding is unfortunate, because if you actually go to the website, thebestmencanbe.org, you will see that Gillette is donating to organizations focused on empowering men. The issue is that readers of the text probably never make it that far. This is a tricky situation. While the short film was meant to shed light on an important topic that should be addressed, the method Gillette used to go about it was not very effective. Many customers criticized the company for attacking its target audience, men. And at the end of the day, while the sentiment was there, the execution was not. And this led Gillette's The Best Men Can Be short film to become an unfavorable instance of media influence that not only damaged their brand image, but cost the company billions of dollars as well.
Is this the best a man can get?